Hey guys, today I have an easy progression if you're struggling with backstroke starts or just beginning to learn a backstroke start. Keep in mind that I'm not a backstroker, so my backstroke start is definitely not perfect, but I wanted to share these backstroke start tips with you since they helped me a lot. Often, most swimmers that haven't learned a backstroke start yet will tend to push straight backwards and create a wall of water that slows them down, not realizing how beneficial it is to mimic an actual streamline dive. Another way beginner swimmers will do a backstroke start is with a good streamline, but they don't launch themselves up enough to mimic an actual dive. The best thing to remember when you're doing a backstroke start is to try and copy the shape of a regular start from the blocks, where you jump out over the water and curve down for a smooth entry. These 5 progression steps will help you jump out further with less resistance against the water, so let's get started. The first step is in the shallow end of the pool, so you can work on arching backwards in a tight streamline. With one foot high up on the wall and the other firmly planted on the floor, put your arms into a tight streamline. From there, lean backwards and down towards the water without pushing on the wall. As you lean further down, your feet will naturally leave the wall and you'll touch the bottom, remaining in your streamline. After I touched the bottom, I just flipped all the way back around, but you don't have to do this. Just make sure you arch backwards and touch the bottom in a tight streamline without pushing yourself off the wall. The second step uses the same technique, but this time you're not going to touch the bottom. Still with one foot high on the wall and the other firmly planted, arch back in a tight streamline and this time push yourself gently off the wall. Use a strong dolphin kick to level yourself before you hit the bottom. If you have trouble leveling off, don't worry. I have a video specifically on leveling off for backstroke starts coming soon. This step just helps you learn the feeling of a backstroke start without having to stress about leaping backwards. For the third step, we're going to move to the deep end, which is a lot safer to practice the backflip with both feet on the wall. This is very similar to the second step in the shallow end, but this time both of your feet are on the wall and you're going to throw your arms back into a streamline. Remember to look backwards in a tight streamline and really arch your back so you can flip all the way around. Make sure you flip on this step to help enforce an arched back as you leap backwards. If you have trouble flipping all the way around, you either aren't arching enough or you need more momentum, which the next step will help with. The fourth step is working on getting height and distance from the block handles. This step works best when you have your toes over the edge of the gutter so you can get a strong push off. Lift yourself high out of the water and launch backwards, trying to land on your butt. Don't try to lean back, because this step is just focusing on getting distance off the start. Also make sure your arms don't spread out wide. Try to hold onto your legs as you enter the water. This step is by far my favorite and the most fun because you're just launching yourself backwards. The fifth and final step puts this all together with a full, regular backstroke start. Make sure your feet are under the surface since it's illegal to do a backstroke start with your toes out of the water. As you lift up to take your mark, it's best to position your head upwards with your back straight instead of lowering your head or hunching over, which will make it a lot harder to arch backwards. As you push off, think about the arch during the backflip and leaping backwards from the last step. Use a few strong dolphin kicks to level off and start swimming. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below if this progression helps your backstroke starts. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos. Bye!